Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about one of the most asked questions. How expensive is Bali in 2025? We just got back from an incredible trip with a big group of cousins, around 10 to 12 of us, and I wanted to give you a real and honest breakdown of what we spent. Whether you're planning to hit the beach clubs in Canggu, explore the rice terraces in Ubud, or just relax on those stunning beaches, this will help you budget realistically. A quick note, we're not including international flights here because that totally depends on where you're flying from. Prices can vary wildly. So, let's jump right in. First up is visa and tourist tax. For most tourists, you'll need a visa on arrival or an e-visa. It's around $32, super straightforward. We always recommend using the official site. I'll link it below. Don't use any sketchy third-party sites. On top of that, there's a Bali tourist tax of about $10 per person. Pay it on the official Love Bali site. Again, the link is in the description. It's quick and helps preserve the island's culture and environment. Total for entry fees around $42 per person. Next is travel insurance. This is non-negotiable no matter where you travel. We use Safety Wing. It's affordable, has great coverage and excellent customer service for travelers like us. Ours came to about $34 for the trip. I highly recommend using it and link is in the description if you want to check it out. Next, moving on to accommodation. We traveled as a big group, so we mostly stayed in villas and hotels, splitting costs which made things cheaper per person. If you're a couple or solo, expect to pay a bit more per room, but villas are still amazing value if you share. In Ubud, we stayed in a villa called Villa Jehan, one of the most beautiful villas we stayed in Bali, which came with a nice pool as well as the spacious living room and kitchen and 5 bedrooms. It cost around 1.58 million Indonesian rupiah, which is roughly $95 per room per night. In Uluwatu, we stayed in a villa called Bella Bali, which cost us 860,000 Indonesian rupiah or around $52 per room per night, super budget friendly. In Gili Trawangan, we stayed in a hotel called Mark Hotel. The price was 1.3 million Indonesian rupiah or about $80. In Canggu, we stayed in a villa called Villa Isolata, one of the biggest villas that we stayed, and I would say the best one throughout our trip. It cost 1.13 million Indonesian rupiah or roughly $68 per room per night. Overall, for nice places with pools and great locations, we averaged around 60 to 90 per night per room. If you are backpacking, you can find hostels or basic hotels for way less. Next, we move on to food. So this is where Bali shines. You can eat like a king on any budget. We mostly went for fancier Western style cafes and restaurants because we were on vacation. But we mixed in some local warungs too, and honestly, the warungs have some of the best food, fresh, authentic and delicious. So average prices we saw were in local warungs, mains for $1 to $3, so cheap and tasty. Think about things like nasi goreng, mee goreng, you name it. In mid-range restaurants, $5 to $10 for a main course. Think nice cafes with smoothies and avocado toast. More upscale spots were around $20 to $50 for fancier dinners, especially with drinks. Pro tip, if you want to save money, eat more at warungs or order via Grab. Tons of affordable options delivered right to your villa. We saved a bunch that way. Next, we move to activities. Bali has so much to do, and we packed in a lot. Prices are usually per person, but some we did as a couple or group. Here's what we spent. The prices are mostly for 2 people. ATV ride in Ubud, for $93 for two. Super fun and muddy. If you're in for an adventure, this is one of the activities that I would suggest the most in Bali. Next we did whitewater rafting in Ubud, including lunch. Cost us $128 for two. Unfortunately, we did not feel much of it because it was quite intense, a bit scary at times, but overall, we left feeling satisfied with the experience. Tagalalang Rice Terrace entrance. So this is probably one of the most famous activities to do in Ubud, Bali. You've probably seen it on Instagram and YouTube. Basic tickets cost $6 for two, but there are different levels depending on what you want to see, including taking pictures with the swings, which would cost you a little bit more. Finn's Beach Club entrance, including booking a table for 10, cost $245 for two people, including additional drinks as well. Honestly, Finn's Beach Club was one of the best experiences we had during the trip. Snorkeling trip in Gili Trawangan, just $18 for two. Amazing underwater world where we visited few snorkeling sites as well as the nearby Gili Manor and had lunch there. We got a better deal because we were a group of 10, but you can get the same deal for around $20 to $30 depending on who you're going with. Next is Mount Batur Sunrise Trek, which is $35 for two. Unfortunately, we didn't have the best experience due to bad weather. It took us around 2.5 hours to get to the top, and unfortunately we didn't see much of a sunrise that day. But if you're not unlucky like us, it could very well be worth it for you. I would still say that it's a worth experience because most people who visit are able to see a good sunrise, probably one of the most beautiful sunrises of their lives. So go ahead and just give it a try. Next is Hot Springs, which cost us $21 for two, which was the perfect way to relax after trekking. We also did a lot of massages, costing around $10 to $20 depending on where we went, for two people. Activities can add up if you do a lot, but you can easily keep it low-key with free beaches and hikes. Finally, transport. We mixed it up, a private driver for bigger group day trips. It's great when splitting costs. And then we used Grab for everything else, both cars and bikes. Grab bikes are perfect for short trips within your area, like Canggu or Seminyak, and only $1 to $3 each. Super convenient and fun. For longer transfers between areas, private vans were comfy and not too pricey, split 10 ways. So the grand total we spent throughout our trip, which is for around 18 days of travel, came to a grand total of 52,962,937 Indonesian rupiah, which is around $3,338 for the both of us. Overall, Bali felt affordable for what you get. Stunning scenery, delicious food, and epic experiences. If you're on a budget, stick to rooms, shared villas, and Grab. You could easily do it cheaper than we did. For mid-range like us, it was comfortable without breaking the bank. So, is Bali expensive in 2025? Not really. It's still amazing value, especially compared to other tropical spots. What do you think? Planning a trip soon? Drop your questions in the comments, like and subscribe for more Bali tips. And I'll see you in the next video.